Here. Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, I hope that this has been a better week for everybody. I know that there's still a lot going on, but we got a lot of questions this week, and I just am hoping that we can uplift a lot of people.
Definitely.
There is a lot of things going on all over the world, but I'm going to encourage you all to focus on the things that are happening in your world right now.
Yeah.
Because those are the only things you have more control over.
Definitely, definitely.
So I'm going to I got a question, Hazel, and I'm going to ask you to pull some cards for this. This question is from Abby. She's 26 years old, but she's actually asking a question about for her friends. She has two friends who have recently lost their jobs.
Right.
And they are, of course, going through the different stages that you go through when you lose a job, and she wants to know, how can she help them?
How can she help them? That's a really interesting question.
She says that they are they each have their own apartments, and they're concerned about not being able to pay their rent and lose their apartments.
Let's have a look. First thing Abby can do is encourage them. Even if they see jobs, right, this is an important thing for everybody about job searches. More often or not, employers don't go on qualifications, they go on life skills. So you might see a job that's advertised to say you need to have qualifications in A, B, C, but if you've got life skills in A, B, C, and D, you're already in front of the other candidates. So always keep that in mind, because that's important when applying for a job.
Yes.
Right, let's have a look. Right, Abby, I hope you're here with us to get this reading. First thing is stability. Encourage them to do, right, this is going to sound strange. Yes, they need money, but encourage them not to be too greedy, because in their situation at the moment, a job to cover the bills is the most important.
Absolutely.
Once they've got, oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead. Well, I'm when you said stability, I also thought, Abby, this is a good time for you to be supportive of them.
Yes.
Help them to stay stable, because they're going to be going through so many different emotions.
Yeah.
And you will be a great force if you say, hey, why don't we have a soup night at my place?
Yeah.
And that is something, making sure that they're eating is going to be very important. So being a stability in their life is also a good read on that card.
The way to look at it is they need an income coming in.
Yeah.
So even if they've got to apply for lower paid jobs at the moment, at least they've got an income coming in while they're looking for something better.
Correct.
And the world as it is at the moment, any job is better than no job.
That is absolutely true. And I think that many people have that focus. And so that is causing a delay on people getting jobs.
Yeah.
Because even if it's a lower paying job, you might have 200 or 300 applicants.
Yes. Yeah.
But
definitely.
Don't give up, okay?
It's funny you say that, don't give up, because their dream jobs will come. Their dream jobs will come. It's about, at the moment, just getting, how can I put this? Just getting themselves to a point where they're not worrying about finances.
That's important. It's almost like preoccupying yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Focusing on something else until that right thing comes along.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if it's a temporary position for now, it's better than being stuck, worrying, being scared. Because believe you me, we've all been in that situation where you're scared how you're going to meet the bills. You've only got electric to last you for 2 days.
Okay.
So it's important just to realize, even if it's temporary, it's worth doing.
And I like what you said about even if you only have electricity for 2 more days. Abby, candle night is an awesome thing. Okay. Just showing your friends how much they can lift themselves up with
Yeah.
all of these candles instead of using electricity,
Yeah.
keeping the bills low while you're at home. You use the candles for the ambiance to lift you up.
Yeah. What I will say is the union card is the Two of Cups. That tells me the both of them will be in full-time employment within 2 months.
Oh, excellent.
Within 2
Okay.
months.
Now that sounds great. Okay. And, Abby, encourage your friends to apply for everything that they qualify for. If they qualify for unemployment, it would maybe be only 80% of what they're used to bringing in. But then this is an opportunity for them to cut back on the things that they don't need
Yeah.
and focus on what's important in their life. This may be the reason why they are going through this transition right now, because we all need to focus on what's important in our lives.
Yeah. Yeah. And it goes back to what we said last week, where everything happens for a reason.
Yes. Okay. Now, and Abby, I'm saying to you, be supportive of your friends, but don't do it for them, because this is something that their path is taking them on, and
I
you're not supposed to be walking their path for them.
This quote I love, and this quote I made up for myself a long, long time ago. You're their friend, not their mother. And you need to distinguish the two.
There you go. And even if you were their mother, okay, your job would be to support them,
Yeah.
not to do it for them. And a lot of us make that mistake. I'm included in that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never wanted to see my children fall and skin their knees. And if I could be there before they hit the ground, I would try. But it didn't teach them a lesson.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so this is a learning experience for them. It's also a learning experience for you. You learn what it is like to be there for your friends, to help them through a difficult time, to watch them go through this time and get to the other side and be there when waiting for them, to cheer them on and watch them live their dreams.
Yeah. And the good thing is, Abby, what I want you to remember is you're putting lots of positive energies out there into the universe. So you're going to have brilliant karma coming to you.
Absolutely, because you took the time to ask a question for your friends. And
Yeah,
it shows in your question how much you appreciate having friends, you love them unconditionally,
yeah, yeah,
and you are a great friend, and keep going, you know. Um, always recognize that initially they will be going through a depression.
yeah. There's stages. Once you've lost a job, you go through the shock. It's like a process. You go through the shock, then you go through the anger. But
Yes.
the anger is fired at everybody else. And you're questioning, why was I sacked? Why was I made redundant? When Lucy further down the factory didn't do anything because she was lazy. This all goes through your mind. Then you go through the process of being really down on yourself because you feel you haven't achieved anything. Then stage 4 is like a light switch moment where you realize actually it's their loss. I
Okay.
deserve more than this and I'm going to prove myself.
Remind them that the energy they go in to an application with is going to carry throughout that whole process.
Yeah,
So if they go in thinking, okay, I'm overqualified for this job, but I need something right now, they're going to be hurt when they hear you're overqualified for this job, and we're looking for somebody who has less qualifications. And the reason will be because they may not want to pay a higher salary to get
yeah,
you on board. That in itself is degrading because we all have certain skills that we're proud of.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Don't let them fall into that woe is me
yeah, yeah. And
attitude.
a good tip, and if you think about it, before you start filling in an application form, put on some music, have a dance about, because that's going to raise your vibrations. That's going to clear your head for when you sit down and read those questions on that application form.
There you go. You know what? Music is great for any thing. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Make sure it's uplifting music. Make sure it wants to make you move and
Yeah,
get that circulation going,
yeah,
because the more you have the blood circulating in your system, the more you're thinking
yeah. Exactly.
positively.
Exactly. And that's what it's about. Right. If you go and fill out an application form and you're like,
Yes.
what's my qualities? Oh, let me think about that. Once
And
you've had that
literally,
round, you know what your qualities are. You're a good team player. You can communicate.
there
You
you
like
go.
to, and that's music will change your mindset when it comes to forms.
Okay. And Abby, you can be there to help them do this, because I will tell you right now, when you filled out your 10th application and you haven't heard anything back in a week, it is frustrating.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
right now, we got a whole lot of people out there who are frustrated.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you need to make it into a game, how many applications can I get in an hour? Competing with your friends. And uh, the winning person gets soup night, their favorite soup, something that's not inexpensive, but something that tastes good, warms you up, and makes you feel a little bit better about doing something
Yeah.
to get out of your situation.
Yeah. And the
Okay.
other thing is, once you've filled in an application form, don't go back and change any of the answers, because you've answered that form directly when you've had a question given to you. So you have filled that in thinking that's my answer. If you go back and change it, you're doubting yourself, and that's something you don't want to start doing.
I agree with you there. Unless you start off doubting yourself while you're
Yeah,
filling out that application. That is the only time you may want to review that application and say, hey, is this my best work? Can I do better?
yeah. And it's so important. Just remember, you're filling it out for yourself. Your friends are filling these application forms out for themselves. You can be sat there and they can say to you, well, what do you say? What do you think my best point is?
Right.
You can sit there and say, well, you tell me what you're good at. And then you can put it into words which can be put onto paper. Don't
Okay.
give them the answers.
There you go. And just keep in mind, you are not alone in this process.
No, no.
There are thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people who are going through this. And
Yeah,
you're going to have a moment of depression.
yeah.
Recognize that,
Natural.
okay? And okay, give yourself that moment. Then go put on some hot tea, some hot coffee, and start to use that heat to make your vibration rise.
But while you've got that cup in your hand, get those shoes and socks off, get outside and stand on green grass.
Ah,
So you're grounding
great
yourself.
advice.
You're grounding yourself while you're just chilling and relaxed. I do it. I look like a proper plonker when I go outside with a hot cup of coffee, and it's winter here now. I'll go outside with a hot cup of coffee and I'm stood on the grass with no shoes and socks on. But once you've done that, you'll understand the benefits of it as well.
Absolutely. And I will say that we had our first snow here today.
We've had it quite a few days in the UK.
Really?
Yeah, it's been really bad. But
Oh,
that's
okay.
really early for us as well.
I am not one who likes the cold.
Hmm.
And I will let my poor dog go out. And for some reason, he loves to go out in the snow and roll in the snow. I have his little sweater and everything on him, but he loves it. And I'm thinking, okay, honey, get grounded for both of us today, okay?
Oh, bless him. But the thing is, guys, Mia's dog is only like that tall anyway. So too deep, you're going to get lost.
He's so funny, okay? Even though we have a fence that is like crisscross,
Yeah,
okay, he doesn't go out the yard. He never leaves out the yard
bless him.
unless we are outside,
Yes, yeah.
okay? If he goes out to do his business, he will see people walking in the street and he'll bark at them, but he won't leave the yard. Now, a friend of ours came over one day and I was standing at the fence talking to them. And he came out and he saw me talking to them and he went right underneath the fence to
So
get petted.
he's investigating as well to make sure that that
Exactly.
person won't hurt you in any way.
Exactly. Okay. Because it was literally to put himself in between me and my friends.
Yeah.
And then when he realized that, okay, I knew them, they were not going to harm me in any way, then he wanted to be petted.
Oh, bless him.
But he just gives himself away. He's just the happiest little soul. And Carlos has now learned that if Snoopy doesn't want to do something. Snoopy will tell him, no, I won't. And Carlos said, Is did he just tell me no, he's not going to do that?
Yes.
And I said, okay, he is learning how to communicate with you so that you understand. No, I don't want that.
I am actually the boss.
And I try not to say that too loud because he understands everything.
Yeah. They're very, very clever animals.
And you know what? There are so many animals out there that are homeless
Yes.
right now.
Yeah.
And if anybody is able to take in an animal, I guarantee you that pet that was once homeless and you bring them into your home and show them some love, they will return it to you tenfold. And it
Yeah.
may be just what you need at this time in your life.
But don't do it if you're struggling financially.
Correct. Okay,
Because they can
because
be expensive.
they can be expensive, absolutely. But
Rather
I
than
have, I
I
honest, go ahead.
rather than think about a dog, think about a cat. Because they are a lot smaller and they don't need as much, I'm going to say, grooming, and how can I put this? They don't eat as much as a dog.
Depending on what size dog you get, because Snoopy eats like me. He's like, I don't want to have breakfast today. Maybe I'll have lunch. Okay, dinner time, I'll eat.
See, my dog got to have 2 meals every day, and he has both kids to browse on.
Okay, everybody, it always seems like when we get started, it's already time to go. This was a wonderful conversation, and I want to encourage people to send us more questions
Yeah,
because,
I love answering questions because I like showing off my cards because they're gorgeous.
well, hey, how about pulling a card for us for this week?
Oh, yes. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And the cards are bigger than my hands, by the way. I struggle
Still.
to shuffle them. But that's why I love them, because we connect.
Mhm.
Ooh, that card have jumped out. Ooh. If a card jumps out, it jumps out for a positive reason.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, now this is really, really falls in line with what we're speaking about. The strength card. Oh, there we are.
Okay.
Strength
Strength.
card.
Oh, yes.
Courage. Guys, don't be afraid to say no.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to take leaps of faith. And more so, remember that you're doing this for you. You're in charge of your life.
There
If you
you
look
go.
at it, that lady is actually leading. I don't know if it's a lion. It looks like
A leopard.
a leopard. I couldn't see because I'm looking at it backwards. And if you, she's taking control of that animal, and she's saying, this is where you need to show your strength. You need to stand your ground. You need to have that leap of faith. Have faith in yourself.
There you go. Yeah. You know what? You might have to reach down deep inside of you
Yes,
to unleash the strength that you actually have. But remember, this is your life.
yes, yes, definitely. Definitely.
And these things are happening to you for a reason to make you stronger,
Yeah.
to make you realize what you are capable of doing.
I want you to remember this. Life is for living, not just surviving.
There you go. I love that. And that's a great quote to end on.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
we will see you all again next week. Until
Definitely.
then, don't forget to Send in your questions.
Yes.
Nothing is off the limits. Okay.
Except pregnancy and legal.
Except for pregnancy and legal issues. Yes. And lottery numbers. We don't give out the lottery numbers.
Guys,
But
why we don't do pregnancy is we're not medically qualified, and we don't do legal because,
we're not attorneys.
and not just that, we read for everybody all around the world, and laws are different in each state,
Correct.
and we have to take that into account.
Correct. Okay. So don't hesitate to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We love answering questions. We love spending time to uplift you all.
Definitely.
And yes, and anytime you want to, you can reach out to us on Exquisite Call EN.
Yes.
We want to become that friend that you couldn't tell everything to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's normally better to talk to a stranger than somebody you know, because a stranger can never judge you.
That's for sure. And we don't judge anyhow.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
So everyone have a wonderful week. We look forward to seeing you next week. Keep a smile on your face.
And if you guys get snow, come back online and put it on this video so that we know where in the world is having snow.
There you go. Wonderful. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great week.
Bye.